Good morning. Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of my household. I'm still questioning the church. I'm sitting here letting y'all know marriage is a wonderful thing. So many people don't want to get married because they don't understand the commitment that comes behind it. And I'm sitting here letting you know it's a commitment. But it's a beautiful commitment if you accept it for what it is. My husband came into my room where I was just laying down, and he was watching a baseball game because that's what he loves. He loves baseball, he loves football, he loves college football, he loves the underdogs, the league. He is into sports, and I love him for that. I love sports as well. That's one thing that we have in common. But I want to talk to y'all about being married. Baby, it is no slow move. It is not blissed all the time, and it is not what y'all think it is. I love my husband. I love him. I truly love him. There is nothing he asks that I don't come through on. He asked this morning, he said, babe, he actually asked last night. He said, babe, can you make me some grits, but with one egg? He didn't want no meat. He didn't want nothing else. He just wanted some grits, my grits, with some eggs. So I say to y'all, are you spoiling your husband? I spoil mine. The joker don't even know how to cook. And I make sure he don't have an opportunity to burn down my house. And that's what love is. Love is committing to something and someone. Not only something, but someone. So I just don't want to say marriage is the key. I want to say if you've been with your significant other for a long period of time, y'all understand each other, y'all know y'all ways. It's just magical. Why would you want to bring the government in there? Yeah, I stand against those legitimate weddings. I don't care. I love to see people come together, whether it be 3, 2, or 1, with the same concept. Now, I know that's controversial to say that I believe in polygamy. I don't. I watched a document series of the FDL, which is the Fundamental Leaders. I don't know what they say, but they the FDL. Where they come from? They come from the Mormon. And I actually watched a docu-series on this Mormon situation. And I got so much clarity from God to say, if you are following the person that you believe in, no matter how crooked they are or what they do or how they feel, you have clean hands. I want to talk about your clean hands. I thank God for the clean hands because when I want to go through somebody's throat and slash them at the neck and shut them down, God say, watch me take care of them. I don't care what nobody say about me. God fights my battles. I tell you all the time, God don't play by me. I have a husband who refuses to quit. I have my wife who refuses to quit. I refuse to quit on my marriage. I don't care what y'all say. Did we have some problems? Heck yeah. Let me speak my truth. Did my husband cheat on me? Yes. Did I ever cheat on him? No. Because in my eyesight, I legally went through the process of divorce before I decided to start a new relationship. That relationship that I started brought about a whole bunch of good things. But it also brought out my post-traumatic stress disorder. Yes, I have PTSD when it comes to dating. I don't trust y'all. I don't ever want to date again. And I know when my husband leaves, I'm going to have to. But then again, I can be one of them old ladies in the church. Once their husband die, They just commit themselves to God and keep moving because no other man will take the spot of my husband. I'm sorry, y'all. I love him. Yes, I'm singing. My man is my man is my man is my man too. I know the song don't go like that, but my son convinced me that that's what it says. And I love my son, the openly gay human in my life. Now, I got another daughter I got a daughter. I got a son and I got a daughter. She is openly gay in the respect of she like women, but she play around with men. So what? And I love her the most because she's able to live in her truth with no boundaries, with nothing held up, with nothing holding her back, regardless of what she wanted to do. Did she want to go to the military? Yes. Did that happen? No. It didn't happen. But she's making the best out of everything. Today, I want to take the time to say, tip my hat to y'all single mothers who are doing it without them baby daddies. I love her. Me and my husband talk about it all the time. I love my daughter and her drive. It's not about my son. My son live here. He have a different kind of perspective. But my daughter, I love her. She is making it without me. And I'm honored to say, as long as she don't call me, I believe this girl is flourishing. She's becoming her own woman. She's becoming her own thoughts. She becomes in her own belief system. And I'm honored to say I love her because of that. But let me give y'all a question. Church, I got a question. If your daughter don't speak to you, but yet still she's moving under the unction of the Holy Ghost, what does that say about you? Do she believe in God? Yes. Does she believe in full comfort of religion? Yes. She does not like Christianity, and I agree with her. My son don't either, because they were judged being openly gay. I'm a mother of 2 gay children, and if you don't think that rainbow means something to me, it does. I can go out to Pride, call me a witch, but I want to see these people who aren't afraid to be themselves. Y'all church folks hide your weed smoking, your drinking. You do all that because you want the pastor to be pleased. Who cares about the pastor? God deals with you and your situation, I'm sweating y'all. Because God deals with your situation and you. No matter what people say about you, scandalize your name, put salt on your dirt, trample on your grave even. I just don't care. Trample on my grave. Put me in hell. Do what you got to do to make yourself feel comfortable. But where I stand is with God. I love you in spite of. Yeah, I love some people in spite of their stupidity. I don't agree with their stupidity, but I love them because they have a choice. They make a deceptive agreement with themselves to believe in what they believe in. And as far as I'm concerned, kudos. Allah will provide. Jehovah, please keep your hands on this person. See, you got to pray for your enemies different in this day. I watched a little boy reverence how he feels like when Ramadan comes, a lot of people die because they are true to what Ramadan is. Google it if you want to find out what Ramadan is. But I respect them people that do deal with Ramadan. Do I know a lot about Muslim country? Yes. Did I travel to a Muslim country? Yes. Did I understand the reason why we wore a veil and a hijab and the burqa? Yes. I understand it. I'm sweating, y'all. It's hot. Today is hot. And I'm in my kitchen sweating. But it's fine. I got my coffee right here. I love cafe con leche. I am a real American woman who loves cafe con leche, which is Spanish. But I have Spanish coffee grounds, and I enjoy adding milk and a little bit of sugar to my daily drink every morning. My husband, I'm telling y'all, I love him with all my heart. He is the most responsible person right now. He wasn't always responsible. He didn't always care about his kids. He didn't care about me because he knew my wife is a hustler. She don't never put me on child support, and I did. No matter where I went, I never had government assistance. But I thank God for my husband's government assistance. Y'all got me messed up. To go to the grocery store with food stamps is a pride to me. I know y'all be hiding your little food stamp card. Girl, let it show. Pull your food stamp card out and like, look what God done for me. I get food stamps and I don't have to pay for it. My husband can eat because I don't have to pay for it. Y'all stupid. I treat my husband like a king. And whatever he brings in, I appreciate it. Some of y'all women are walking around waiting on love to hit. Fuck love. I want it with loyalty. I want love with loyalty, and I thank God every day for my love with loyalty. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about my husband. I don't care. Call him a deadbeat dad, call him this, call him that. Talk about he was never around for you. Okay, cool. But guess what? What you got to say that he ain't here now? And people like to say, oh, he only with you because he's sick, baby. My husband ain't as sick as y'all think he is. God is doing something miraculously in his life, and I appreciate God for that. You dummies who think I left the church, but then I left God. I didn't leave God. I didn't leave his son Jesus, and I dang sure didn't miss the Holy Spirit. I think about people who think backsliders don't return to God. We don't return to our church, but we return to God. Some of us backsliders, and I'm going to include myself, because I identify as a backslider. But in a backslider, that don't mean I short God. It just means that I didn't do everything that he wanted me to design to do. And when he did order my steps, I followed them in the direction that he told me to go in. Yeah, I don't move with God to God. I don't live without God. And I understand why God sent his son Jesus to save humanity. Y'all got to stop backbiting and lying. Because once you are forgiven and you go back into that stupid stuff, then you got the wrath that come along with it. I don't care what nobody say. I love my life. I love my husband. I love being a wife to one man. Y'all got to stop looking for love in all the wrong places. You got to stop it. Because no matter what, when you make that baby, you are connected to that man. I want to say for the rest of your life, because your daughter or your son will always call their daddy for information. Tell their daddy that they're graduating. Tell their father that they need their help. They're going to prom and they want him to be present. And some of these effed up baby daddies change the trajectory of their life and show up for that daughter. I thank God for men who are showing up for their daughters. My son, he sees his dad showing up for his wife. He see him so in love with me. He understands. I don't care what y'all say. My mama don't play about my daddy. She don't play about me, but she don't play about my daddy. She makes sure he fed. He can tell her whatever he want for lunch, breakfast, dinner. She obliges him in that regard. I'm sorry. I honor the man that I chose over my life. Honor your husbands. Honor your boyfriends. But in the boyfriend context, make sure y'all know he right for y'all. That girlfriend-boyfriend time is a time where you decide if I want to go left or if I want to go right. But either way I go, I'm taking God with me. So if it comes back and he's not the one, I know what to do next time. I love Christian women who think they're getting away with sleeping with men outside of wedlock and then want to come about a woman because she didn't take a plan B. She had a hysterectomy or she had an abortion. Doesn't make her less of a woman. It makes her more dedicated than anyone that has to be. She would rather give up her productive organs to save her life. I'm one of them. I gave up my productive organs to save my life. Am I going to hell because there was no baby in my uterus? Next thing these people going to tell y'all is having a uterus is a sin. Good, get somewhere. I'm sorry. Having a uterus can be the most difficult, challenging moment of your life that you're constantly bleeding out. And you need the doctor to just take this reproductive system. Now, will y'all consider that abortion? I'm just asking, because I want to know. Is a woman getting rid of her uterus a form of abortion? I don't think so. But some of y'all people want to place judgment on people who have abortions and live their lives accordingly. You don't know who had an abortion. You don't know what the circumstances was. And that's why I don't come against them abortions, because I don't know the situation that made you make that choice. And each day that you live, I honor you for making a choice. I am free choice, free views. I love you because of who you are, not what you believe in. That's the problem with the world. Stop hating on people that you don't believe in. Just tell them you don't believe in them and keep moving. Don't sit up there and linger trying to find God in them. Suppose ain't no God in them. Suppose they just friends to be friends. I love the LGBTQ community. I have no problem with them. I am a mother of the LGBTQ community. Y'all got me messed up. My son, my daughter, I love. But I ain't putting them in hell. I don't care what y'all say. You can love a child and not put them in hell because of who they sleep with. Y'all talk about, oh, it's an abomination. There's further scriptures that justify the fornicators. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The homosexuals. They can reach out down where the fornicators come in. Since everybody want to doubt what a fornicator is. A fornicator is a man or a woman who have sex outside of marriage. Yeah, I'm not getting mad at y'all because y'all chose to have the baby and y'all want people to not know this is a bastard child. He was born out of love. He or she has grown up with the faith of God, and that baby is a blessing. Okay. That's a blessing. I thank God for your viewpoint. But my viewpoint, when I had my first child and how much I struggled, the second child, which was a girl who I came to love, I wanted to abort her. I wanted to give an abortion. Me and my husband wasn't seeing eye to eye. Me and life wasn't greeting. But one lady at my second job, when I worked at Walmart for the Christmas holiday, she stopped me from getting an abortion. What a mighty God we serve. Because my daughter is flourishing. She is the most beautiful mother that I can ever see. Does she do everything right? No. Do I agree with her? No. But I thank God that she was like, I don't want my toxic mama around my baby. Okay, keep it toxic, but I'm not toxic to your child. I'm very loving towards your child, but it's okay. God see me through it all. He replaced the irreplaceable. Y'all got to stop thinking that miracles don't exist. I'm a living miracle, and I bless God for it. Do I have good days? Yes. Do I have bad days? Heck yes. But do I thank God for them both? Yes. I'm telling you, I've had some good days, but I've also had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But when I think around and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. So I won't complain. Because God has been so good to me. He's been so good to me. More than this old world could ever be. He's been so good to me. Sometimes them clouds, they hang low. So low that I don't know where to go. I ask a question, Lord. Why so much pain? But one thing I know that he knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll continue to say thank you, Lord. And I won't complain. Stop complaining about your life. Stop complaining about this. Stop rejoicing because you got a house or a car or this. Because God can take that away instantly if you make it your God. He said he will have no other images before him. Y'all praying and talking about your AP and your apostles and your pastors. Whoa, stop. Look at that man and that woman as human. Stop giving them the godly encouragement to think they hold the key to your life. Only God holds that key, not man. Get out your way and love one another outside of your box. Because I love everybody. Good, bad, and indifferent. I don't have to agree with what they do. I just honor them because no matter what, God is on their side. And that's what's wrong with y'all people. Y'all don't think God is in the crackhead. You don't think God is in the cocaine addict. You don't think God is in the crowd of powderheads. He there? He there. I thank God for being there on my behalf. I thank God for alcohol didn't kill me. I thank God for partying didn't kill me. But now I'm a homebody, and me and my husband laugh and joke about what he wants for breakfast, how I make sure I make him have it, those type of things. He loves the fact that I take his thoughts into my consideration. In a marriage, you gotta take the other person's side, see it from both eyes, and then make the rightful decision. Y'all hating on abortion? Go ahead. But every case has a different circumstance. And the choice that they made, I agree with. Whether the baby lives or die, I still agree with it. Like I tell y'all, Chrisean Rock is going through the same situation in real life. You think you got something going on? You don't know that girl. And because of what turmoil she's been through in her life, she's still showing up for that baby. Bless her. I don't care. Yeah, I don't like it. I do. I bless for Chrisean Rock. I bless for the women who are out here who want to abort the baby and just simply can't. The baby too far gone. She said she was 5 months. There's no getting rid of that. They get rid of babies at 4 months. Unless there's something wrong with that child, then they will do. I'm going to tell y'all, my son, they wanted me to abort him. They wanted me to abort him because they thought he had spinal bifida. Look it up, Google it. They said he had a hole in his spine. He would never see the age of 5. When I look at my son, I tell God what a wonder the Lord has done. What a wonder. the Lord has done. And God is keeping me. I want you to know that. God is keeping me. Really want you to know that. God is keeping me. He blessed me. And he carried me from all harm. Yes, he did. But I want y'all to know that God is keeping me. Not a church that's keeping me. God is keeping me. I don't care what y'all say about me. This is a church. This is the people. Open your lip, open your hands, and there's a steeple. Where's the steeple at? I'm the steeple. I'm the church. In my belief system, I don't express y'all to show y'all love, to say what it is. I just want y'all to know I'm living in God, and I don't care what nobody else say. Call me a drunk, call me a weed head, call me a subpar woman, servient, call me goofy, call me whatever you want, because none of y'all documentation or conversation match who I am. So please, by all means, go ahead and slander me. I realize that slander is okay. Let them people lie on you. Just let them lie. Don't even go back and forth with it. Whatever they think in their minds about you, let that be their truth. You know different, other people know different. But when they come to your funeral and want to speak their piece about how horrible you was and how you didn't believe in God and this, that, and the third, nah, they ain't punks. They're not going to come to your gravesite and do negative thoughts because you dead and you speaking ill of the dead people. Yeah, you don't have a problem speaking ill to the living person, but you got a problem speaking ill to the dead people. Make it make sense, y'all. Do I have to live or die for y'all to respect me? Do I care if y'all respect me? I love you, and I'm praying for each and every one that hears the sound of my voice. But let me break something down to you. I'm praying for my own soul. I don't have oil in my vessel for another person. I seek out my own salvation with fear and trembling. That's a good book, yeah. I apply that to my life. I'm scared of God. Y'all play what you want to. I'm scared of God. But if God gave me the wisdom to drink coffee, I'm going to drink coffee. Do y'all know how many people think it's a demonic spirit that you drink coffee or milk, or you're not vegan, or you didn't do the Daniel fast? They come against y'all. Do y'all know Daniel ain't had no fast? That's man-made. The Daniel fast is a man-made. But it's also a good attribute because it teaches you how to be vegan for 40 days. I've done it with no problem. January, I'll give up meat. But because my doctors told me protein is a must, protein it is. But I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. I'm keeping y'all in perfect peace on my side. That God grants you the uttermost desires of your heart. That you can grow. Oh, sleepy. Coffee don't make me go to work. It actually put me to sleep. To know that God is in the midst of it all. But we gotta be able to trust the God in people. Some people wear so many masks that if you spilled the beans on the truth for them, they would be dog tired of the truth. I have found out there's no need to go on a social media battle. If somebody comes against me, you know what I do? I just simply pray. I pray for wealth, health, and prosperity of that person. You gotta recognize real. I don't wish bad on no one. I wish greatness. Regardless of what you've done for me, I honor your greatness. So please, can we stop dividing and love people just who they are, where they are, who they are affiliated with, and who they not. Just love them as a human being. Again, I wish you wealth, health, and prosperity. Be not dismayed by these things that are going on. Stay true to your belief system and never waver. I love y'all. Happy good.